Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue. I'm bringing you guys View Replay Cast number 019. The zero's throwing me off. You know, I kind of just put it there as a placeholder because if I didn't put it there, it looked weird, but it's really throwing me off. So anyway, let me try it over. Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Cool. I'll bring you guys View Replay Cast number 019. Yeah! I didn't really think out what happened afterwards, but okay, it was successful. Let me guys switch overlay before I forget, and let's jump right into this View Replay Cast. So this View Replay Cast was sent in by one of my friends. As always, imply View Replay Cast. Or wait, no, I said that wrong. I'm getting my cast mixed up, guys. I'm going crazy over here. So anyway, as always with View Replay Cast, I'm not gonna tell you who sent it in because the general assumption with View Replay Cast is the person who sent it in is probably the person who won, or probably the person on the team that won. So it would not be any fun for you guys if I just said, hey, this person sent it in out the front, and you guys will be like, oh, why would you do that? So wait, I'm gonna hold that until the end, but I will tell you guys at the very end. Hopefully this is a good game. This was sent in by one of my personal friends, or by some of my personal friends. So this ought to be pretty fun to see them play. They really wanted me to cast this one, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll cast it. Let me let you guys guess who is my personal friend in this one, but yeah, you guys can keep all your guesses. I won't tell you for sure until the very end. So, we are turning ourselves into an all pick. This is going to be Radiant versus Dire. Big news, right? And really nothing to talk about. Oh, I know I can tell. Oh, I can tell you guys what is... Let's see, Let's see. Okay, what is on my desk is boring. I can tell you guys what's on my wall. Okay, what is on my wall? On my wall is a clock. Yeah, I was a little anticlimactic. No. Oh, what's on my couch? Yes, there you go. That's more interesting. So what is on my couch? At this current point in time, on my couch is a jacket. Okay, that wasn't fun either. I can't like I have to think of some more fun things to just stall time with. What is on my floor? On my floor is dirt. Nah, that's not fun either. What is on my TV? What is on my TV right now? On my TV is nothing. What is on my screen? Well, I mean, you guys can pretty much see what's on my computer screen, so. What is... Oh, what is in my pocket? Let's do that. That sounds fun. That sounds fun and not, like, family friendly. What is in my pocket? In my pocket right now is a highlighter, 2 mechanical pencils, not just one, but 2. A red pen and a black pen with no cap. Where is that cap at? I don't know. And a USB drive, 16 gigabyte USB drive. So cool. There you go. So that's what's in my pocket. And that was just enough time to stall long enough for me to just go ahead and do it, for all the teams to get picked up. Let me go ahead and start the introductions on the side of the Dire. Starting with this person right here on this Litch. We have Sundance Carrot on that Litch. Moving over to this Coddle. We have Dr.Mantis Toboggan. Dr.Mantis Toboggan on that Coddle. Moving over to Phantoms. Oh, guys, we got a Phantoms and Coddle in, guys. This ought to be fun to watch. This ought to be a slugfest. Who really knows? Actually, let me go ahead and hide this. This ought to be a slugfest. Who really knows? My fingers are crossed because we got a Drow Ranger versus a Phantom, so this ought to be fun. Moving over to this Phantoms, we have the Golden Gold. The battle begins. Oh, sorry, the Golden God. I was about to say, that's a little redundant. The Golden God on him. Moving down to this bottom lane, we have Duke. You have Duke, Hashmal, Ultima. So just like mix them all together on that Sven, and last but not least on this Tidehunter we have Dieter Beck on that Tidehunter. Moving over to the Radiant side, we have Palofale, not Palofale, but Palofale on him on that axe. Sorry. On Troll Warlord, we have somebody who's trying to zigzag, do all the creep blocking they can, do all the body blocking they can, and pull that lane back. We have D Murray on him. Moving on to this middle lane, we have middle lane Drow Ranger. This ought to be fun to see. We have Albaget or Abaget. Oh jeez, I don't know how to pronounce that. On that Drow Ranger. You guys saw that name. Moving over to this bottom lane, we see a Phantom Assassin, or see Rylane on that Phantom Assassin, or Raylane. Darn it with these names, guys. We see Rylane on that Phantom Assassin. Last but not least, on this Crimson Maiden, we see Citizen Snips 4. As far as calling out the lanes, as far as his lanes go, let me start with this top lane because this bottom lane is pretty low. No, action will be happening soon. Tidehunter will be following with the Gush. On top of that, Crimson Maiden, no Gush for you. He decided not to go for Gush, and Sven does go down. If Tidehunter would have had Gush, then he would have been able to get the kill on top of that Crimson Maiden. I'm not too sure why Tide does not have Gush. He has 1 point in Kraken Shell, and that's really not a good skill to go for first. I mean, Kraken Shell second, actually Kraken Shell last. Anchor Smash and Gush are much more useful in your lane than Kraken Shell. Kraken Shell blocks, what is it? What is it? How much does it block? It blocks 7 damage. Okay, cool. You see that right there? If that would have been earlier, then Maiden would have definitely went down. Because that would have been more than enough damage to kill her. But anyway, he throws on top of Phantom Assassin, but she doesn't really care. She's going to go ahead and eat a tree. She'll pop a salve soon. And Tidehunter will be back in the way. Anyway, as far as Conley's lanes go, we see a Phantom Assassin Maiden lane versus a Sven Tidehunter. So that's all be a fun lane to watch. A lot of action happening there. Moving up to his bottom lane, as far as his middle lane goes, we see a Drow Ranger versus a Litch. I think Litch will be winning out his lane because Litch can just deny all the creeps he wants. That's his motto, deny all the creeps. And Drow Ranger can't really do anything. If she can catch out Litch with a beautiful silence and then just follow with a whole bunch of damage, then Litch is pretty much dead, yeah. But she has to make it to that point first. Moving on to this top lane, we see a Warlord dual lane versus a Coddle Phantom Lancer lane. Coddle Phantom Lancer lane should be winning so far, but Coddle needs to hurry up and get to that level 3 so he can have that 2 points of his Chakra Magic. But Phantom Lancer is taking quite a bit of damage so far. Okay, now I see why. Phantom Lancer decided to go for boots first, and he has a Clarity Potion. Total waste of potential, guys. No offense to the Phantom Lancer at all, but this is a total waste of Phantom Lancer's potential. Phantom Lancer does not need boots because he has his Doppelwalk. That's all you need. All you need is 1 point in Doppelwalk and a whole bunch of Spirit Lance points because you have a Coddle in your lane, and this lane should be destroying these guys. But he opted to go for boots first. And guys, please don't go for boots first. Please don't go for boots first. Please do not go for boots first. It is a horrible thing to do because it only gives you 50 additional movement speed, and that's not really a lot. So right now, Phantom Lancer's movement speed is 340. Considering the fact that everybody's base movement speed is 300, okay, hold on. Okay, now his movement speed is 248, and he'll pretty much be dying to that battle hunger. So I mean, this Phantom Lancer will not be a factor in this fight at all. If these keep going the way they are, this Sven will be the factor, to be honest. But he did die to a very derpy engagement down bottom. He did lose first blood to that. But anyway, like I was saying, as you guys have saw, basically one small slow, that was only a 30% slow coming from Warlord, and Phantom Lancer's boots were pretty much useless. So his 340 movement speed went from 340 to 248 or something like that. And that was like all his movement speed that he just paid for. So he just wasted 450 gold for that movement that just got taken off of him right at the back. And oh my gosh, we got an engagement happening down bottom. We had Sven taking quite a bit of damage. We had Phantom Lancer almost going down as well. Totally almost missed that, but the Phantom Assassin has herself a poor man shield, so she's looking to farm for the long haul. She did buy boots first as well. Oh, there she goes. She goes down. Case in point, if Phantom Assassin would have had something else besides boots first, or even if she went poor man shield first, I don't recommend that at all. Or sorry, poor man shield and Quelling Blade are really, it's debatable. I mean, yeah, maybe she had a set of tangos already, but they're gone. That's a point of the whole situation. I don't necessarily know how to critique this because I did not necessarily see the order, but I'm just going to go on a limb and assume that this Phantom Assassin did go for the poor man shield first and the Quelling Blade, because I think I saw the Quelling Blade earlier. So Phantom Assassin wants to farm, yeah, and she had one set of tangos. That's really it. As far as going for the crap, what's it called? As far as going for the poor man shield instantly, that's 300 gold that could have been invested towards something else. So I would not recommend that, at least not before you get yourself some form of regeneration, because Phantom Assassin wants to stay in the lane as long as she possibly can, so she can get all the farm all the creeps. Is what she says. Anyway, Hatred up on top of Drow Ranger, but Litch doesn't care. He's gonna harass her as much as he possibly can. He has himself a frostbite, and there's a miss on top of there's a miss on the silence from Drow Ranger. She almost goes down for her troubles. Litch is pretty much living large in his lane. There's nothing Drow Ranger can really do right now until she hits that level 6, or until she gets her damage up to catch the Litch out. Maybe if she catches the Litch inside with silence, she'll be able to get the kill on top of that. But anyway, Phantom is taking a point in almost everything. Your points in juxtaposed so early is not really all that necessary, mainly because you don't necessarily attack fast enough to proc as many illusions, and it's a much better use of your time to just go ahead and spend your time farming up here. Oh my gosh, you have 6 tangles. Okay, so this Phantom Lancer is relatively new to the game. Either that or he just doesn't want to build efficiently. I'm not too sure what's going on, but this lane is a really, to be honest, a fail lane so far. Coddle's trying to do what he can, but Coddle can't really be aggressive because Phantom Lancer can't be aggressive, and if Phantom Lancer can't be aggressive, then Coddle can't really do anything but give himself mana and just push the wave back with that Illuminate. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that's what Coddle's been doing this entire time. Yes, okay, that's what Coddle's been doing this entire time. That's really hindering Phantom Lancer's ability to farm because it's pushing the lane hard as crap, and all Phantom Lancer can do is throw a whole bunch of Spirit Lances at the enemy, and the enemy can pretty much run away every single time because maybe if Phantom Lancer had another, yeah, okay, see, If Kato would have refreshed Phantom's mana before he decided to do that Illuminate, then Phantom Lancer could have potentially got a kill on top of that Troll Warlord, but he did not. Anyway, Crystal Maiden is running on the backside. Crystal Maiden did pull a beautiful pull coming from her. Sven is stunned up. Sven does not have enough mana for anything, and Tidehunter will pretty much be going down on the backside of this as well. These guys are playing pretty derpy so far. Tidehunter has a whole bunch of regen and nothing to use it on. If you're gonna have that kind of regen, guys, definitely use it, especially in those engagements. That's when the regen is the most important. So go ahead and pop that healing salve, even though you know you're gonna take one more extra last hit and it's gonna get canceled. It's gonna give you more HP. It's gonna give you enough HP to help you survive. So anyway, Litch has a courier bringing himself something. He's bringing himself boots, and he also has himself he's built himself a force staff or triangle boots. Probably triangle boots. Force staff will be a nice item to transition to afterwards. So far, things are looking pretty standard for the dire side as far as the ratings. Actually, no. I can't really say things are looking standard for the dire side because Sven, Tiny, and Phantom Lancer Kato are pretty much playing pretty badly. As always, no offense to the players, guys. No offense to the players, but these guys are playing pretty badly. Phantom Lancer had 6 tangos at one point in time. He's buying a whole bunch of tangos for no apparent reason. There's a Drow Ranger down here trying to get a kill on top of Phantom Lancer. Drow Ranger's been derping pretty hard in the middle lane as well. She could have got that kill. That kill would have been hers if she was just turned around and trained her fire. Axel's coming around the backside just to make sure that she could finish him off, but no. She decided not to go for the auto attack. She also had a Troll Warlord here to help out as well. So that could have been a kill. That could have converted into a kill. Anyway, we got Phantom Assassin about to go down. She does blink away. Very nice blink coming from Phantom Assassin. And Sven's gonna be trying to chase him, but Sven is out of mana. And this is why a lot of times you see Svens, whenever they do their builds, they avert going for anything except for their Stormhammer and their stats. Stormhammer stats every single time. Drow Ranger does go down up top. She goes down to the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer finally getting on the board. He has 1 kill to his name. And there is might be 2 kills to his name. Yes, it will be 2 kills. No, yeah, okay. Litch gets the kill. So Litch is gonna walk away with the kill. Litch was a successful gank on his part. He did not pop his ulti. He did not have enough mana for it. But if he would have had enough mana for it, oh man, things would have went badly for these guys. Axe did pop himself a clarity post. He's gonna eat a tree while he walks away. What is he building? I don't really know. He looks like he's building himself phase boots or armlet. I hope it's phase boots. Even though I don't agree with the phase boots, I don't agree with the armlet even more. So hopefully it is a phase boot. Phantom Assassin, yes, Phantom Assassin finally has herself that ring of regen, so she is doing well. She can just stay down here and farm in the lane as long as she wants. She can just plop herself on down, take all the harassment from everybody, and she's happy. Like I said before, I honestly would have opted to go for the Ring of Health before I went for the Poor Man's Shield, mainly because the Poor Man's Shield gives you only 6 additional damage, which is not all that much, especially when you can last hit with your Spectral Dagger, or Stifling Dagger anyway. So as far as last hitting goes, you can't really use that as an excuse. Axe is taking quite a bit. This Axe will be going on to the Phantom Lancer. And this pretty much proves the point that even though Phantom Lancer... Oh guys, Phantom Lancer has a glove face. Okay. Anyway, even though the Phantom Lancer is not really doing all that well in his lane is pretty much a failed lane. In my personal opinion, Phantom Lancer still does a crap ton of damage with that Spirit Lance, and if Kato can just continuously supply him with mana as opposed to supplying himself with the mana, then Phantom Assassin or Phantom Lancer will be able to destroy any and everybody. Meanwhile, we got a Gauge happening on the bottom. Litch is going to be throwing up this slow on top of Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger will be going down to everything else. Litch gets the kill. He's pretty happy about that. He's trying to build himself what looks to be a 4-staff. He has the gold for it. Why not? And things are going so well for him. Crystal Maiden is running away. She's going to go hide behind a tree. She's going into hiding, as she says, when she picks up an invis rune. And oh my god, this Phantom Assassin might be a little bit trouble. Phantom Assassin needs to hurry back away as soon as she can. Crystal Maiden needs to run towards her so Phantom Assassin can blink to her. But no, Crystal Maiden is just walking around the corner. There's ulti from Tidehunter. The Phantom Assassin will be going down. Nope. Yes, Phantom Assassin does go down. She could have turned around and blinked on top of Crystal Maiden, but she decided not to. Slow from Crystal Maiden thrown, but Tidehunter will be able to make it out of this alive. He does have that Kraken shield still up on top of him, so it would have went before there would have been nearly enough damage, so his slow would have went off of him before he would have taken enough damage to die, that is. So far, this game is pretty much all over the place. Oh man, that's the wrong graph. I want to look at last hits and denies. As far as last hits and denies goes, see Phantom Assassin has 28 last hits and 4 denies. So pretty good for Phantom Assassin so far. She's pretty much doing things well. There's ulti activated Troll Warlord, and Troll Warlord will be going down. He throws out the whirling axes, but it's not really going to save his life from everything. Oh my god, Jones is doing crazy amounts of damage to the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Lancer does go down. Blind Light thrown out by Kato, so he won't be taking any more auto attack damage. And there's another wave passed through it. Almost nothing really. I think it missed. I think that Illuminate missed. Not too sure, but anyway, Kato needs to put more points in Chakra Magic, and he needs to support Phantom Lancer more with that mana. That's basically my point and everything. Drow Ranger is still doing crap tons of damage. She's hitting, wow, you kidding me? She's hitting for 112 plus 28 when someone's close to her, and then when nothing is close to her, she's hitting for, actually no, she's still hitting for 112. Is it only heroes? Oh, grants double the bonus if there are nobody, or if there are no nearby enemy heroes. Okay. I see Axel is funny too. I thought it was just any unit in general. But anyway, Litch is gonna go ahead and siege his middle tower. He's trying to get the tower to focus something else, but the tower does not focus anything. Or actually, the tower prioritizes creeps, and then it prioritizes heroes, and then it prioritizes the siege creeps. In that order. So if you are a hero and there's a siege creep there, then the tower will focus you. If you are a hero and there are normal creeps there, like just range creeps or melee creeps, then the tower will focus the range creep or melee creep unless it decide to proc on you. And then, there's some technicalities behind that. I will be covering that one day whenever I start doing the Technically Dota series. So that pretty much means that I'll never be covering it because I've been I've been working on the Technically Dota series for I don't know how long, and you guys still have not seen a result of that yet. But I did make an animation that you guys saw at the beginning of this video, and you guys loved it. I know you guys loved it. Anyway, let me go and take a quick look at the items. As far as the items go, before anything too big breaks out. We see Axe does have the phase boost, so pretty cool. Phase boost for Axe, he's able to run in and out of fights. Tranquil boost is much more effective on Axe because he can taunt all the people, and then he can heal up afterwards, so he can continue to go back and forth with those. We see Chorwoller go down somewhere. Chorwoller went down bottom. I'm not too sure. There's an ulti from Sven thrown on top of Crystal Maiden's head. Crystal Maiden will be going down. Tidehunter's ulti blown as well. You did not need that ulti. Crystal Maiden was going to die regardless. That was a waste of an ulti for Tidehunter, but he nonetheless used it. He got the kill. He's happy about it. So whatever. Let's just let him have his joy. So I'm going to have a few things to talk about at the end of this. Go figure. Continue on. Looking at the items. Axe has a phase boots. Like I said, I don't agree with the phase boots. Tranquil boots much better. And then transition into something else. Maybe phase boots later. When you have some form of region, when you have a hood or something. Moving on to Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger is building items. I mean, not really much to talk about. She's trying to build us up phase boots as well, so she can do a little bit more damage. As far as Drow Ranger, oh guys, we got Thanos has to take quite a bit of damage down bottom. Will she be going down? No, she will not be going down. If Tidehunter had his ulti right now, he might be able to get the quick kill on top of her, but he decided to use that on Crystal Maiden, who's going to die anyway. Crystal Maiden is trying to get a frostbite on top of Sven. She will be able to get the frostbite, channel her ulti soon. Come on, channel your ulti. No, she will not channel her ulti. If she would have channeled her ulti, she might be able to get the kill. Tranquil boots on that Crystal Maiden. She's going to go ahead and heal up while Tidehunter runs away. There's a Kraken shell procking, and he's going to be able to walk away from the rest of that. Jorah is going to get caught out again. She'll be going out to the Litch solo kill. And there's a whole bunch of Radiant walking around the backside. Axe will be, nope. Axe will be saving her, but no, will not be fast enough. Just auto attacks coming from Litch. And there's a free courier. Come on, guys, kill the courier. Courier does go down. I wonder what, oh god, it had a staff of wizardry. Litch is not happy about that at all. That's 10 extra damage for Litch. That's an increased mana pool. That's 140 extra mana for Litch that he's not going to get anymore. Anyway, Coddle and Phantom Lancer are walking down here. Axe is going to go ahead and do an auto attack on top of a Phantom Assassin or Phantom Lancer, and Coddle's going to wait on the top wave. Whirling Axe is thrown out by the Litch and by the Chorwoller. Litch does not have his ulti for another 25 seconds. So much damage from that wave, dear Jesus. And there's a Chorwoller going down around the backside. Meanwhile, Axe is on the run. Axe is trying to get out. There's Coddle helping him out on his endeavors. Axe could turn around and throw his ulti on top of Litch, but no, he decided not to. There's a Coddle throwing out the recall on top of Phantom Lancer for no apparent reason. Sven throws a stun on top of Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger will be going down one way or another. Sven does have enough HP to go ahead and go for the kill. There's a kill. Keeper Light able to get the last on top of that. Meanwhile, Litch is able to make it out alive, but he did lose, or they did lose the courier. If you take a look at the goal graph, I'm pretty sure it's spiraling out of control for the Dire right now. Despite everything.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And the back. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about the Go Grab is spiraling out of control for the Dire, and as far as I can tell, despite the Coddle failing to play up top, they can still do quite a bit of damage. So this thing might be dragged out a little bit longer than I anticipated it to. But nonetheless, that's neither here nor there. Coddle's finally got 4 points of Chakra Magic. He's going to be able to supply Phantom Lancer with all the mana that he wants. Phantom Lancer has himself power trades. And these guys were able to dominate all those kills in the mid. Litch was able to stay alive. Litch is a survivor. He has not died just yet. Actually, he might die soon. No, not Coddle. Chorwoller is not able to get there fast enough. And Tidehunter watching on the backside. Beautiful gush from Tidehunter. Tidehunter does have his ulti, but he can't use it just yet. He will be using it soon because he has been quick on that trigger finger. He's gonna go for that Crystal Maiden, but he's not moving nearly fast. So the Crystal Maiden is just running for her life. Run, Crystal Maiden, run! She found herself a haste room. There's a gush thrown by Tidehunter, but it doesn't matter. The haste rune will be helping her out. But will she be able to make it out alive is the big question. She's going. Oh my gosh, she's going to opt to not TP away. She's going to try to see if she can kill Tidehunter. I'm not too sure why. Tidehunter's ulti is up, and these guys are walking around the backside. She will be getting caught out by the spin, and there she goes. She loses her life around the backside to the spin. Okay, I thought she lost it to the Tidehunter. But Sven was able to auto attack fast enough. But yes, if Maiden would have just went away or went to the secret shop and bought a TP scroll, she would have been able to make it out alive. Meanwhile, we got a cancel TP coming in from the Phantom Assassin. She does not like what she saw, so she went ahead and walked away. And these guys will be sieging this bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower under attack. Sven's ulti is off cooldown, so he can't use it to do more damage to this tower and hurry up and tear it down. But he's opting not to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Litch, the courier, is back up, so Litch will be getting himself that 4th staff. Or is he building? I hope he's not building. Oh my gosh! Please don't build Aghanim Scepter. Litch, don't do it. No, you died too young. 4 staff much cooler. We got TP support coming in from the Crystal Maiden down the bottom. There's a Tidehunter. The Crystal Maiden throws out the Frostbite on top of Tidehunter. Tidehunter was stuck, but he threw out his ulti. He was able to not really get away, but he's able to help Sven get away at least. But they weren't really focused on Sven at all. So Warlord did throw his ulti as well. He has himself a Morbid Mask. I don't know, it truly depends on preference. Sven's going to be doing crazy amounts of damage to these guys. He gets frostbitten instantly, so he doesn't do any more damage, and he's able to walk away. His ulti takes like 5 seconds for him to actually attack after he uses it. It's actually pretty annoying. You have to continuously click your attack button anyway. So Tidehunter is building himself, it looks to be a Diffusal Blade. I'm pretty happy to see that. Axe is walking on the backside. He's trying to build himself what looks to be a Vanguard. This would be a relatively late Vanguard. Typically 15-minute Vanguard is the time you want to aim for. Vanguard this late is not really all that effective. It's much more effective to just go for armor, especially considering the fact that Axe has the taunt, so he can get so he can get an instant 40 armor for a whole entire 2 seconds. So this Tidehunter going to go ahead and scout out everything just by standing still, because he's the boss. And down the bottom, what do we have going on? We have Sven and Tidehunter once again pushing his lane. There's something coming to somebody. There's a power treads for Sven. Sven pretty happy about his purchase. He'll be able to power or tread switch whenever he's getting ready to throw a stun, or maybe not. Litch is walking around the backside. He's trying to come out the top, see if he can go for a quick kill on top of anything. Litch is building himself an Aghanim Scepter. I would not recommend this at all, guys. Just go ahead and go to that 4th staff. Go ahead and go for something else much more cooler. Anyway, Litch does pick up that. Why is the music so loud? Oh my god, music, what are you doing? Anyway, hold on. Before I turn on my volume, you see Litch throw out the ulti. It will be bounced on top of Drow Ranger. The creeps come just in time. And there is Drow Ranger going down. Meanwhile, down bottom, we have the bottom tower going down. We also had Sven going down here, down at the bottom as well. One person's life for a tower is definitely worth it. Especially considering the fact that there was somebody protecting it. So the Radiant were not able to deny it because Sven was able to sacrifice his life for his tower. So his life for ire, as they would say. Anyway, Tidehunter needs to hurry up and build his Diffusal Blade. That's all I gotta say. He is rushing straight for that Diffusal Blade. There are more in between items you can go for as Tidehunter. You can go for Trinket Boots before you go for anything else. You can go for something else before going straight for Diffusal. But long story short, this will be a naked Diffusal Blade, so it won't be the most ideal item for him to have. Mainly because he doesn't really have any sustainability in his lane. To put that into perspective, if we take a look at the Phantom Assassin, she has some really nice sustain coming for her. Because she's building that Battle Fury, so she's going to go ahead and build that Perseverance so she has some sustainability while she's farming her lane, and then later on she can go ahead and finish out the Battle Fury, or she can decide to build something else. She could build a Chrysalis before she builds a Battle Fury if she really wanted to. But long story short, she has sustainability, so she's able to jump in and do everything, and she's going to go ahead and cut down a few trees. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Phantom Assassin using that Quelling Blade to its fullest. So we have Tidehunter Sven still down bottom. This is kind of a waste of resources. They don't really have to still be down here. They could go top and help them push for another, and cause a big team fight to happen. And here's Tidehunter about to use his ulti. Tidehunter will be using his ulti soon. He has been used. There we go. He uses a single target once again. Not the most ideal combination ever, guys. If you're playing Tidehunter, please do not use your ulti as haphazardly as that. Basically, wait for the big team fights and then use your ulti. Or if there's a really opportune moment, like if it's somebody like a Weaver who's very evasive and very hard to hold down, then yeah, sure, go ahead and use your ulti to initiate the fight. But that Warlord was going to die whether or not Tidehunter uses ulti or not. Whether Tidehunter uses ulti or not. Basically, Sven's stun was more than enough to keep that Warlord down, and then a gust of follow-up from Tidehunter after the stun wore off, and Warlord would have been dead.
Radiant's
And then
bottom
Tidehunter was able to
tower
keep his
has
ulti as well. But no, he decided to use his ulti, so top tower was denied by somebody, by the Radiant, I think. And Coddle's going to go ahead and charge Illuminate while standing still. That's what Coddle does. And yeah, this to be honest, this Coddle Phantom Lancer lane, I was kind of expecting a lot more from it. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and take a quick look at the goal graph once again, so you guys can see it's still in favor of the Dire. That's pretty much what is that? It's not even tower gold. That is 1 tower and a whole bunch of deaths worth of gold. Look, as far as the XP graph goes, as I always say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer it converges to 0. But it's still a nice indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. So we see that the Dire have a whole bunch of levels in favor, and oh my god, Phantom will be going out. Phantom needs to activate a double up, but he is silenced up. There's a Coddle throwing out the Illuminate on the backside. Nobody will be getting hit by that, really. Okay, Phantom Assassin will be getting hit by that. Never mind. The Phantom Assassin denies that top tower.
Has been denied.
So that's at least one saving grace. All Axe needs to do is walk up and ult to the Phantom Lancer. He will be getting the kill, but he decides not to use his ulti. These guys will be going on for Coddle. Nope, Coddle's going to go ahead and back away while he can. He does have his ulti activated. He can throw out the Illuminate. Oh, sorry, throw out the Blinding Light.
Middle tower is under attack.
He's a hurry, give himself mana. It's all cooldown in 1 second. There we go. Mana activated. Mana activated. Mana activated. There's Litch with a beautiful ulti coming up from him. His Aghanim Scepter is finished up, but it's not really all that worthwhile, to be honest. I mean, to be honest, like maybe a Force Staff to push him right out of position, maybe to build for a pipe or something, maybe to build something more useful. But a Aghanim Scepter this early on for Litch is not really all that useful for him, in my personal opinion, especially considering the fact that he has such good farm mid. He could have went for a bigger item. He could have went for a Veil of Discord if he really wanted to increase his damage. He could have went for, I don't know what else. He could have went for E-Blade. I mean, don't go for E-Blade, guys. But he could have went for E-Blade. I mean, he could have went for something else besides Aghanim Scepter. I personally don't think Aghanim Scepter on Litch is a good choice, especially considering the fact that, like I said, he had a really good lane for his, a really good lane going for him. But anyway, these guys will pretty much be able to push everything back. There's a ulti from Tidehunter used, and Phantom Assassin able to run away. But Drow Ranger will not be able to make it out alive. She will be dying one way or another. Litch is able to get the kill on top of that, thanks to the Coddle spotting him with the damage. And meanwhile, I hear Troll Roller ulting everywhere. Troll Roller went down, or maybe he's just spamming his ulti in the fountain. I don't really know. Top tower is getting taken down, and Tidehunter ulti will be needed for these guys to win this fight. But no, there's no ulti for him. Stun from Sven thrown on top of Axe. Axe is in a little bit of trouble with this aggression as well. This Axe going down. Sven almost going down. Sven will be going down to the tower. Pretty derpy kill, or pretty derpy death. Meanwhile, top tower is getting pushed in by the creeps from the Radiant side. And these guys will be trying to kill this. They're going to go ahead and focus on these other creeps first, because that's what creeps do. And how will this game turn out? I honestly don't know, because like to be honest, I don't have much confidence in the Phantom Lancer Coddle combination. But then again, they are doing pretty well. Things to consider is basically definitely the fact that the Radiant have a Drow Ranger, so they can do crazy amounts of damage regardless. That's not even a word. Regardless of how well the play goes. So things are looking to go pretty much either way at this point in time, but the Dire do have a really good commanding position as far as I can tell. Phantom Lancer is building something defusal blade. He's getting closer and closer to that. He has those 2 blades of Alchemy, so he's attacking that much faster. There's also another thing I want to comment on. If you're playing a Phantom Lancer and you want to, Phantom Lancer is going to get slowed up, and Crimson Maiden will be following up the Frostbite. This is Frostbite throwing out Phantom Lancer. We'll be throwing out Spirit Lance, and Crimson Maiden will be running away. Sounds from Drow Ranger, beautiful sounds from her. Also from Litch on the backside just to meet you guys up. And there's a lot of damage being done, but it did not bounce nearly enough. And Troll Roller throws out the ulti, but it will not be helping him out at all. Drow Ranger's doing much damage as possible she possibly can, but she's taking quite a bit of damage as well. She'll be going down one way or another. No, she will not be going down. Axe with the body blocks. He's going to be able to body block everybody in. Taunt from him. He's able to pull everybody towards him, able to focus everybody. He's trying to go for the ulti on top of Coddle, but he can't just turn around and go for the ulti on top of Phantom Lancer. No, there's ulti from Axe thrown on top of Coddle.
I said good day,
and a Battle Hunger from Phantom Lancer soon. There we go, Battle Hunger from Phantom Lancer thrown on top of him. Axe is running around with those phase boots, trying to catch up, trying to keep up with him. Phantom Lancer has no mana for his Doppel Walk. That's why you need to max out as soon as you possibly can, because it costs 60 mana once maxed out. And one more Battle Hunger from Axe will begin the kill. I don't think he will be down to this particular. No, he will not be down to that particular Battle Hunger, so he'll be able to walk away just fine. Meanwhile, Crimson Maiden on the backside goes down to the Tidehunter and the Litch combination. Tidehunter able to get the license on top of that. And Phantom Lancer's Battle Fury is up. So I mean, Phantom Assassin. Jesus, too many Phantoms. Phantom Assassin's Battle Fury is up. She's gonna be able to take that tower. More gold for her.
Top tower has fallen.
She'll be going for some bigger item. I don't really know what item she'll be going for, but she'll be going for something. Taking a look at the items as far as they go, Axe has himself a Vanguard. Like I said, it's a relatively late Vanguard, but he still has a Vanguard nonetheless. So he's able to survive a little bit longer. He gives us a nice regen and also gives him that damage block. Moving on to Jormans. Jormans has those phase boots. She also has herself a single Wraith Band. That's really it. She is extremely poor considering the fact that she wants to have a lot more. She wants to have that Mantis style up by now. She wants to have... Oh, sorry, she wants to have at least a Yasha up by now. She wants to have something to help her do as much damage as possible. I think I saw Boots of Travel. Boots of Travel on somebody. Oh god, we got Tidehunter taking quite a bit of damage. Tidehunter will be running away while he can. There you go, Tidehunter's going to be able to make it alive. His ulti is off cooldown, so he can wait for another big team fight and use it then, and then go for all those kills. Coddle's walking around the backside to help him out. And Coddle will be charging with that Illuminate, getting ready to throw it out on top of all his creep waves. There's the creeps going down. But somebody has Boots of Travel. Who has Boots of Travel? There we go. Coddle has Boots of Travel. Okay. Yeah. As a Coddle, you don't necessarily need to go for Boots of Travel. Yeah, sure, being able to TP anywhere you want without having to buy TP scrolls is nice and all, but that's a lot of gold that you just drop on top of something that you can't really use all that effectively, because if you TP down bottom, like say you TP down bottom to push a wave, and you get caught out, you're gonna die. Definitely go for something else instead. Definitely go for something like maybe a Ghost Scepter to help you survive in those team fights, because Drow Ranger and Phantom Assassin will destroy you, and Troll Warlord will destroy you. So going for that Ghost Scepter will definitely help you out, help you stay alive. Maybe go for something else, like maybe wards, so your team can know who's walking on the backside. There is one ward for the Dire over there, but I'm pretty sure Coddle didn't build that, or Coddle didn't buy that. That's right, you didn't build that. Well, I'm pretty sure Litch is the one who bought that, and I can't find him anywhere. Anyway, Troll Warlord's going on top of, who is this? These guys are going toe to toe. Axe versus Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord will be winning that fight.
I'll be here when you get back.
And there's Troll Warlord trolling. What? Is this another Axe? What? What in the world? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was Axe. Troll Warlord went toe to toe with the Sven. That's what it was. As that slow coming out from Litch, and there's a Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin almost be able to make it out alive, but Tidehunter will be taking her life in about 2 seconds. Silence thrown by Drow Ranger, but it will not be enough. One more Spirit Lance. Come on, Spirit Lance. Spirit Lance for the win. No Spirit Lance for you. These guys will be turning their attention to Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger is on the run. She does have herself those phase boosts, so she's moving relatively a little fast, but it doesn't matter. She gets slowed, and there's this ulti from Tidehunter about to come up, but no, Tidehunter's not going to be doing that. Silence from Drow Ranger. Nice silence by her. Pretty hard to miss that one. And Tidehunter's in a little bit of trouble now. He's going to dive as far as he possibly can. He's trying to get that kill on top of George. He's determined. And now these guys will be turning on top of him. There's an ulti activated by Troll Warlord to make sure these guys can do enough damage to the Tidehunter. Tidehunter's in quite a bit of trouble. George turns on the backside. Mechanism popped by the Crucial Maiden. So that's Tidehunter losing his life. Tidehunter really wanted that kill, and he definitely died for his greed. Anyway, Axe is going to be going towards that Coddle. He's trying to build himself what looks to be Aghanim Scepter as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you can argue that Aghanim Scepter on Axe or with his current build is decent. At least he has a Vanguard, so he has some form of regen. That's basically the only thing I complain about. Whenever I see somebody go for a Vanguard so fast, or sorry, not Vanguard. Whenever I see somebody go for a Aghanim Scepter so fast, they usually don't have any form of regen on top of that. If we take a look at Litch, Litch did the same thing as well. Litch had some form of regen on top of him. He had mana regen, he had the HP regen, so why not go for it? I just personally don't think Aghanim Scepter is going to be paying off all that much for him. Especially considering the fact that the Radiant still have yet to really clump up for his ulti to be used to his fullest potential. His ulti is a big chance. I mean, like, it's 7 jumps. Sorry, hold on. How many? It's 7 jumps with the Aghanim Scepter, I think. Or is it 7 jumps total? Anywho. So these guys will be turning around and get the kill on top of Phantom Lantern really fast. Phantom Assassin destroying that Phantom Lantern.
Honor your death.
And the Sisters of the Veil obviously honor her death. So anyway, things are going relatively well for the Radiant right now. As compared to how things were going earlier, like the Dire were pretty much destroying any and every tower they wanted, but they have seen the lost that grip. I honestly think that was more along the case that Phantom Assassin finally get her farm. Phantom Assassin is able to actually do some damage. Troll Warlord will be donating his life to the enemy team soon. Stun coming up from Sven. Tidehunter not able to get there close enough. 6 seconds for his ulti. So much damage coming from Jormans on top of Sven. Sven will be going down. Phantom Assassin able to pick up that last hit. And there's, I think Tidehunter, never mind. Tidehunter decided to save his own life. And like I said before, Drow Rangers is scary as crap. And now Drow Ranger finally has that Yasha up. So Drow Ranger doing crazy amounts of damage whenever she attacks you. So yeah, like I said before, the Dire can. Oh my God, Litch will be throwing his ulti. No, he does not have his ulti just yet. If he had his ulti just then I'm the most beautifulest ulti ever. But he would pretty much be dying to a crit. 720 for a crit from Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin does have level 3 of that ulti, so that's 450% crit damage whenever she does crit. And there's another, there's a 1k crit. Just to prove the point, just to take the point home. And there's a Phantom Lance about to go down. Phantoms will be going down to the Phantom Assassin. Ulti from Tidehunter going to be stopping everybody, and there's Drow Ranger do as much damage as possible. That's so funny to see. Tidehunter's going to get taunted in by the axe, and he does go down to the Phantom Assassin. So Phantom Assassin is really farming. These guys will be able to claim themselves a middle tower. And I think things are looking, like I said, things are looking up short for the Dire at this current point in time. Sven throws a beautiful stun, catching 3, but that tower still goes down. Moving over to the items, as far as the items go, I don't think I ever finished the items. Phantom Assassin, Phantom Lancer, sorry, is still trying to build that Mantis style. He's not built it just yet. And Drow Ranger will be losing all her mana. She does get stunned up on the backside. Sven can follow up with a stun as well. There's another stun to follow up. Illuminate gets thrown through her, and a lot of damage will become from Sven soon. No. Drow Ranger does have support coming from the backside. Illuminate used on the wrong side, and there's a spectral dagger, stifling dagger from Phantom Assassin say, "Hey, shoot off my bros, bro." And Phantom Assassin very smartly built himself a BKB because she knows that there's a lot of disables on the side of the Dire. Basically, Tidehunter ulti, Litch. Well, okay, she can't really block Litch ulti, but Tidehunter ulti, Spin, stun, Phantom Lancer, Phantom Lancer, nuke, and Coddle wave. She can pretty much dodge all of that, or just avoid all that, just by building herself one single BKB, so she'll be doing that. Chorwell is going to go ahead and go for Roshan. It's going to take him quite a while to take it by himself. He needs a little help. There we go. Drow Ranger's coming right backside. Drow Ranger will definitely be able to help out this. There's an ulti from Chorwell. Look at all the attack speed coming out on top of Drow Ranger. She's attacking like a machine gun. Not necessarily the fastest machine gun I've ever seen, but she's still attacking like a machine gun nonetheless. Chorwell is taking up that Roshan. This is Roshan. We'll be going down soon. Meanwhile, on top, we have an engagement happen on top of somebody. Phantom Assassin trying to go toe-to-toe with Litch, and she'll be winning that fight. Oh my gosh, look at all the bounces. Oh god. Oh man. Okay. So, remember earlier when I was talking about Litch ulti and how it's not really useful for him? Well, it definitely helped him secure that kill, because I'm pretty sure without his ulti, he would not have been able to do enough damage. That thing bounced. Not only did it bounce fast, but it hit for a lot of damage. Chris Maiden will be down on the backside of this. He pops the mechanism to try to stay alive. Coddle's going to be throwing out a few more things. There's a beautiful blinding light thrown out by him. And Chris Maiden is still trying to run. She does have a Shadow Blade, so she can't pop that. I'm not sure why she's not popping that. She does not. And Chris Maiden does go down.
Radiant's top tower.
So don't know why I didn't check. So no.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
As Litch saying, he apparently hit train stun as soon as he possibly could, but it did not really bounce. Phantom Assassin did have herself a Centaur following her. She does have a helmet of domination, so she won a little bit. So she won a little bit more damage. And Sven does get recalled because of the Coddle. So these guys are going to be playing 5-man Dota by the looks of it. It looks like Coddle, Phantom Lancer, and Sven want blood, and they're going to take as many towers as possible. They did lose their middle tower, the middle tier 4 tower. Sorry, middle tier 3 tower.
Top tower.
And top tower was denied by Troll. Cool. But they did lose their middle tier 3 tower, but they did not lose their racks. They were able to protect their racks. That's pretty cool for them. Their racks have that nice backdoor protection, so nobody can really come in and just destroy it unless they can do that much damage. I think Drow Ranger could definitely do that much damage. She can answer the call. She really has to. But I'm going to take a look at the hero worth, or net worth, so you guys can see all that. As far as the net worth goes, Phantom Assassin is worth the most on the map at this current point in time, mainly because she's been farming up every creep way she possibly can, because she has a battle fury. Why not? She can farm with the Ancients and then destroy everything later. So as far as her items are kind of reflecting that. She has herself a BKB, and she also has herself a battle fury. So those are pretty big items for her to have. The BKB more so for farming, the battle fury more so for farming, the BKB for everything else. Crystal Maiden is going to jump in, see she can scout everything else. She's going to scout everybody. And there's the ulti from Crystal Maiden. She probably wanted to do that in reverse order. Otherwise, she's going to pretty much destroy herself. The beautiful ulti coming in from her, yes, but maybe she would have done the other way around. It would definitely been much better. There's an ulti from Litch thrown out. It's going to bounce on top of everybody, bounce on top of all the creeps. Meanwhile, I hear a whole bunch of clicks. Who is hitting this button? Stop hitting the button, Jesus. Sven is trying to hit the stun in his own recharge. There we go. Phantom Assassin dodging a few things. Trollwaller, Aegis was popped. I'm sorry, I called that kind of late, but Aegis was popped, and there's Trollwaller able to get the kill on top of Tidehunter. Double kill for him and double kill for the Phantom Assassin. And I think Sven was spamming that stun button. He's just like stun, 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 stun. You guys pretty much heard that in the background, all that. And I have a hangnail. Oh no, this is so horrible. Cause I just clipped my fingernail, so I can't pick out this. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. Now if I pick my nose, it's gonna stab me. Yeah, a little bit too much information. I know. I'm sorry, guys, but hey, that's why you guys watching, right? So moving over to what's XP graph, XP per minute. We can see Phantom Assassin does have the most XP per minute. That's to be expected because she has herself a battle food. Speaking of items, Phantom Lancer finally has herself that diffuser blade. That's a 40-minute diffuser blade essentially. So that's like next level Dota right there, guys. As far as his items, as you can see, he has nothing outside of diffuser blade and power traits, and I think that might be enough to help his team come back into this. To be honest, diffuser blade would be so helpful in all these engagements, and Warlord is going to be throwing out a whole bunch of stuff. What's up, Akala? These guys will be focused on those racks. Melee Rex does go down. Tidehunter throws out the gush. There's an ulti from Litch. It's going to be bounced on top of 2. There's so much damage being done to Jordan's. Jordan's in a little bit of trouble. She can't pop that main style to get that slaw on top of her. No, she does not want to. She's going to be getting hit by a lot of stuff. Main style, poppy man style, poppy man style. No, she'll be going down to the tower.
Out on a cold wind.
Meanwhile, we see Axe die here as well. So pretty much the Radiant overstaying the welcome. They were able to get one racks, but they weren't able to get the melee racks by any means. And it's regenerating at 2.6, so it'll be fully healed up and, well, pretty soon. Was that 100 seconds?
Dire's top tower has been denied.
And top tower was denied by the Kato. Cool. Kato looks like he's trying to build himself a sheep stick. I'm seriously questioning, I'm going to continue to question the boots of travel. We got an engagement happening on top of somebody here, Phantom Assassin. Yes, Phantom Assassin is traveling with her, or traveling with a wolf. Why not? That's very dangerous to do, especially when there's a Lich with the Aghanim Scepter, because this Aghanim Scepter can pretty much bounce off you for free. So definitely be careful with that. Christmas is going to run away while she can. She throws out the Frostbite on top of the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer illusion. And there we go. These guys are going to continue running.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Middle tower for Radiant does go down, not good at all. These guys are losing towers. These guys need a response. Trollroll is the only one here to defend his towers. He's not nearly enough. We have a Phantom Assassin Crystal Maiden coming on the backside. Maybe a Crystal Maiden channels her ulti and then activates the Diffuser Blade. That way it'd be a better combination. Tidehunter's ulti does get popped. He stuns up the Crystal Maiden, but that's really about it. Crystal Maiden activates your Diffuser Blade, or activate your Shadow Blade. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She goes down to the Lich. Meanwhile, Phantom Assassin will be going down in this giant circle to all these guys. She's going to blink strike while she can towards the, oh crap, who was that? Trollroll. It's been past the BKB. He wants to try to take the least amount of damage as possible. Taunt coming out from Axe. He's taunting everybody. He's going to get killed by everybody as well. Time to try to do as much damage as possible. Meanwhile, on the backside, we see Sven go down to the Phantom Assassin. To the Jordan, I'm sorry. We see Axe trying to hold his ground. He's able to stand his ground, but he still goes down. Meanwhile, Phantom Assassin is taking quite a bit of damage from his Warling Axes. He's able to go ahead and turn himself invisible while he walks away. And there's a double kill for the Jordan. So Jordan is still hitting pretty darn hard. That Mantis style helping out so much in her damage. And also her ulti. She is level 17, so she does have level 3 of her ulti. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and take a look at hero levels. Everybody has level 3 of the ulti except for Troll Warlord, Coddle, and Phantom Lancer. And Phantom Lancer really wants to have level 3 of his ulti so his illusions can make more illusions. That's really it. His Phantom Edge increases his illusions duplicate chance to increase it by 5%. And also increases his it increases his juxtaposed chance by that percentage you see there. So 4% right now, 6% at max level, so that's pretty much a full entire juxtaposed percentage of 18%. So that's why Phantom Lancer makes so many illusions when he's fully fed, because he just gets extra illusion chance. A lot of people don't know that. Well, not a lot of people don't know that, but a lot of people overlook that. Looking at the item starting from the bottom, moving way up, Phantom Lancer is broke. He has nothing. That is essentially that's virtually nothing, especially 40 minutes into the game. He wants to have way more. He wants to have at least a Vanguard. He wants to have, sorry, not a Vanguard. He wants to have some other item. He wants to have himself a heart. He wants to have himself some other item that Phantom Lancer builds. I'm not too sure what Phantom Lancer builds, but something else besides just power treads and a diffuser blade. Moving over to Kato. Kato is building himself a, like I said, sheep stick. He's getting closer and closer to that. He needs that 2,100 gold. How much gold does he have right now? He has 460 gold. He's going to go ahead and TP up top, push the wave back. He has his boots of travel. He can do that. At least he's using his boots of travel. Despite all I say about how much I disagree with him having a boots of travel, at least he's using his boots of travel. So Phantom Assassin is going to be walking on the backside. She's going to activate her BKB, try to go for a quick kill on top of Tidehunter. I think she might not be able to win this fight because there's so much support for Tidehunter around here in the form of Dire, and that's pretty much a BKB charge wasted. Haste Rune is around the backside. She will be getting slow, but it doesn't matter. Haste Rune is on top of her, and she's going to run up top so she can get a quick kill on top of Kato. Kato's in a little bit of trouble. Kato will be going out of one more crit. No crit for her. She is building a Satanic so she can get all that life still. There's a Drow Ranger here to help out as well. She needs to slow that Kato as soon as she possibly can. Mana Leak throw on top of Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin a little bit trouble. All the Dire walking around him in full force. There's a Litch on the beautiful ulti is Drow Ranger. Not Drow Ranger. Phantom Assassin decided to bring it towards the Troll Warlord. So Troll Warlord might be dying to that if he bounces one more time towards him. Meanwhile, the fight will be breaking on the backside. Kato does go down, or Kato did go down. And Drow Ranger doing quite a bit of damage to Tidehunter, but not nearly enough. Tidehunter's ulti is up. He also has a pipe, and he also has himself a plate mail, so he has some nice, decent armor for himself. And he's why did I keep hearing that? It's so weird. Axe throws out a Battle Hunger on top of Litch. Right, item time. As far as items go, let's see big items. I saw Shiva's Guard. Yeah, Shiva's Guard up on Litch. A pipe up on Tidehunter. Mask of Madness, very late Mask of Madness, but it can definitely help his team come back into this. Because I honestly think that the Dire are on the back foot in this whole entire engagement. Mainly because, like I said, this is Drow Ranger and she has a Mantis style, so I mean she's doing crap tons of damage, regardless of what you try to do there. Irregardless of what you do. Oh god, Phantom also does diffuse, purges the Drow Ranger. He activates the BKB as well. The BKB is a little bit unnecessary. This fight will be breaking out. Tidehunter's ulti is activated as well. Catches 2 on the very edge of it. Crystal Maiden will be down in her next, and there's Axe gonna throw out a taunt. He's gonna be surviving for a little bit, but he still will be going down one way or another. Tries to throw out ulti on Tidehunter, but it's not enough. Triple kill for the Sven. Mask of Madness proving its points, proving its usefulness. A few more engages like that, and the Dire will pretty much be winning this game. Because Sven, okay, yes, Drow Ranger does do a crap ton of damage, and Drow Ranger is very scary to deal with. But at the end of the day, there's still a Sven on the side of the Dire side, so it's kind of a fine balance. Phantom Lancer, yeah, Phantom Lancer can get out of hand, but at this current point in time, at this current judging by his current items, there's no possible way for him to become out of hand for these guys to deal with. So as a result, Sven is going to be the go-to person to do all the damage. And despite the fact that Phantom Assassin does have a whole bunch of stuff and she can do a lot of damage, Drow Ranger is still more dependable as far as the damage output goes. So she's so she's looking to be the carry. She is in that carry spot for a team, despite the fact that Phantom Assassin is a little bit higher than her. So all that said, a Sven versus a Fed Drow Ranger versus a Fed Sven. I think Sven will win that fight hands down every single time, just as long as he can get close enough to actually punch Drow Ranger in the face. Because one, if Sven can get close enough to actually hit the Drow Ranger, then Drow Ranger can't really, or Drow Ranger loses almost half of her damage. Let me go and click on it real fast. I think she loses like 30 of her damage. No, she loses 40 of her damage off the back, so that's one thing to consider. And on top of that, Sven also has a stun. Yeah, Drow Ranger has a silence. Yeah, that's cool. And all, we see Phantom trying to go for a quick kill on top of Kato. This will be probably the death of her. She does have a BKB. She can pop that if she wants to. She's going to try to pop that Satanic if she can. She pops the BKB while she tries to run away. She can't turn around and use that Satanic if she really wants to. Silence thrown out by Drow Ranger, but it doesn't matter. And this is the perfect fight right here. This is exactly what I was talking about. Sven versus Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger will not be able to win that fight, but it doesn't matter. Phantom Assassin was here to throw out a nice, beautiful crit. Ulti from Litch is going to be bouncing on just 2. And the frozen, what a frozen waste indeed. And the Phantom Assassin come around the backside. Satanic is not activated just yet. Satanic needs to activate. No, it doesn't matter. Litch goes down to the Phantom Assassin. And I need some water, man. This is like bad. Phantom Lancer trying to go for a quick kill, but no, he dies just as fast. Triple kill for the Phantom Assassin. And this looks like this ought to be the final push. These guys can just push in and destroy all the towers. I'm not gonna call it too early because I mean there's still a Fed Sven, a relatively Fed Sven on the side of the Dire, and if he comes back alive, if he's able to come back alive fast enough and actually do a little bit of damage to these guys, he pretty much will win a team fight, just as long as he doesn't get focus fire. But he probably get focus fire if he does come in because he's doing crap ton of damage. Tidehunter's coming in trying to see what he can do. He can't throw out the ulti as well. Ulti is thrown out. Everybody is stunned up. Everybody's slow, or everybody's stopping for a minute to think about what they've done, and now Phantom Assassin was going to be trying to chase his Tidehunter. Tidehunter will be running back into his pit. And Drow Ranger's illusions are just attacking that the tower.
Middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Troll Warlord is playing drums on the heads of all these creeps. As you see, that little spinny thing is the sound effects for whenever he plays drums and the drums is successful. I hear BKB activated, Sven and Phantom Assassin are, oh my god, so much damage coming from the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin able to do crap tons of damage, and there's a Kato going down as well to a nice, big, huge, fat, old crit. And a bash up on Phantom Assassin as well, so she's able to actually bash through the Sven's BKB, so that's pretty nice item for her. Tidehunter will be going down. There's an instant bash, another bash to follow up. Tidehunter will pretty much be going down. He throws out the guts on top of Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin is going to go ahead and run away while she can. She doesn't like what she sees. I hear it. Why does she stop doing that? And there's a Tidehunter pretty much about to go down to these guys. There's ulti from Axe going to make sure they get the kill pretty quickly. Beautiful ulti coming from Litch, but it's not fast enough to bounce. Okay, it will be fast enough to bounce. Pretty cool how that really worked out. Jordan's is going to be taking damage from that as well, but it's not bouncing nearly enough, and Litch is pretty much going to be going down. There's not really anything you can do with Jordan's just going to be perma chasing him, and there he goes. He goes down. As a Crystal Maiden here as well. Just a dirt blow up to pick up her tornado stick. And Warlord pops the ulti so he can go and hurry and tear down this tower. Mr. Jorvikov, tear down this wall. History moment, right? History moment. So top tower does go down. Top set of racks. Will they be going up? No, the bottom set of racks need to go down first. But the ancient is under attack, so it's pretty much the end of the game. As far as I can see, there's really nothing the Dire can do to come back unless they can just like kill everybody and then backdoor. But that's pretty much it. Jorvins are doing crazy amounts of damage, and that is two top heavy. So anyway, that was my name is Cool Blue. As much you guys, this is View Replay Cast number 19. This was sent in by Citizen Snip and Raylane. Sorry I butchered you guys' names, but hey, that's what I do. That's why you guys watch my videos, right? To watch me butcher people's names. But anyway, as far as things to talk about, I think the only thing I really want to talk about was the what was it? Now hold on, there's something I want to talk about. Phantom Lancer and Cuddle Lane. Yes, as far as the Phantom Lancer and Cuddle Lane goes, that lane was pretty much fail. No, like as always, no offense to the players, but when I say the lane was pretty much fail, I mean that lane was pretty much fail. Like the mechanics, the theoretical mechanics of how it should work was not displayed in that game. So as far as what was expected to happen to the lane, is basically what's expected to happen in that lane is Phantom Lancer is supposed to just max up his Spirit Lance and max up whatever else he wants to. Doesn't really matter, just as long as he maxes Spirit Lance. And then just drop Spirit Lance on top of the enemy farmer as much as he possibly can, and Cuddle refills him with mana every single time. So Phantom Lancer has pretty much essentially a free nuke every whatever amount of time the cooldown is on demand. So that's pretty much what makes that lane so powerful, because Phantom Lancer has a free, I think it's 350 damage nuke at level 4 every maybe 10 seconds, so that's a lot of damage that he can deal out on top of somebody, especially considering the fact that it does cost a lot of mana, but it doesn't really matter because it's a Cuddle to give him mana. So that's why that lane is so potent, and that's what's expected to be in that lane. As far as how the lane actually panned out to be, the Diffusal Blade came extremely late. I was like a 40-minute, actually no, not even, okay. I'll give you a little bit more credit. That was a 36-minute Diffusal Blade. That was a really late Diffusal Blade. You could not really capitalize on it, mainly because by the time you got the Diffusal Blade, it didn't really matter because the Phantom Assassin had a lot of farm, the Drow Ranger had a lot of farm, the Crystal Maiden had a lot of farm. So I mean, it didn't really matter until you had a Diffusal Blade in treads, because that's really all you had. So rushing for that Diffusal Blade is not really all that much recommended. Definitely go for some more in between items, like maybe a Ring of Aquila. That's one thing that Phantom Lancer usually builds. A Ring of Aquila to get you from point A to point B. Not this. Yes, sure, it will set you back by, I think it was almost 1,000 gold. It'll set your Diffusal Blade by almost 1,000 gold. Sure, but the Diffusal, but it's a little bit better because it helps you get to that point to where you can actually build that Diffusal Blade. It gives you a little bit more damage. It gives you a little bit of mana regeneration, and it also gives you some armor. So I mean, that's really good things to have, especially as a carry. So yeah, that lane did not go as you guys expected it to be, or as you guys expected it to go. And that's kind of a bummer. Moving over to the Tidehunter Sven lane. That lane was a little bit more aggressive than it probably should have been. The first blood death was actually really hilarious. Tidehunter took an early point in that Kraken Shell. As a Tidehunter, Gush is significantly more useful to your team early on than Kraken Shell. Kraken Shell is usually gotten at maybe like level 5 or maybe level 4, or maybe level 3 if you really wanted to. But definitely don't go for Kraken Shell so early, because there's only 7 damage that you're blocking, and 7 damage is not really all that much. Mainly, the main reason why, a lot of people, when they do get it, they only get 1 point in it. And the main reason for that is because of the simple fact that the reason why you only want, Jesus, I'm tripping on my words today, guys. So let me start from the beginning. The main reason why people only get 1 point in Kraken Shell is only because of its passive, which is the remove all debuffs if you take over 600 damage threshold or whatever it is. So if you take like 600 damage or more, then you remove all debuffs so you can run away a little bit easier. So that's why many people only put 1 point in it, because it stays the same at every single level. The only thing that's changing is the damage block. And oh, by the way, damage block in late game is not really all that useful at all, because damage block is flat versus armor. Armor is percentage based, and percentage based scales better, as you guys would probably already figure out. armor scales a lot better than damage block. Damage block is really good early on because like 20 damage block is really nice, especially for the early game. But in the late game, when somebody's like say somebody deals 100 damage per hit, and sorry, not 100. That's a little too little. Oh, Phantom Assassin. Let's take Phantom Assassin for a perfect example. So, as far as damage block goes, you say you have a Poor Man's Shield, a Phantom Assassin is critting for 1,436 damage. That is pretty much you're going to block 20 of that damage with that damage block. And that means you're going to take, how much damage is that? That's 1,416 damage. So, yeah, damage block is not really all that useful late game because it's pretty much non-existent, especially when somebody's critting for that high. Compare that to armor. Armor is percentage based, and it essentially increases your HP by 6% for each point. So aside from all the complicated math, just long story short, it scales a lot better. Having 10 armor is much better than having 40 damage block. So Tidehunter and the reason for me saying that is because Tidehunter's Kraken Shell is a damage block source, so it only blocks a flat amount of damage. Like it prevents them from taking that much physical damage every single time. Absolutely, like it prevents them from taking 50 physical damage. Absolutely, every single time they hit them. So whenever you do auto attack, if you hit for 51 auto attack and you're a hero, you'll only hit for one damage to him, and that's all he'll feel. Flat. That's it. But if you take a same case, say you hit for, I think I just did the same example, but I'm doing it again for emphasis. Say you hit for 2,000 for a hit, that means Tidehunter will only feel 1,950 damage, and that is it. And that's still a lot of damage if you guys haven't already figured it out. But anyway, so all that aside, 1 point of Kraken Shell is all you need. Early point of Kraken Shell is not needed at all. Kraken Shell, you can pretty much skip Kraken Shell altogether. It's like if you really want to play that way, you can just invest your points somewhere else, and at level 21, put your first point in Kraken Shell. So, yeah, that lane was a lot more aggressive than it should have been, and that first death on Sven did happen because you did not have your Gush. Definitely get your Gush. Your Gush is really useful, especially considering the fact that you have a mana pool, and your mana pool, you need to use it at least. With a Kraken Shell, it doesn't use mana pool at all, so just go ahead and get that Gush so you can use your mana pool some. Okay, alright. I'm being a little bit tough on Tidehunter, I know, but that first blow was, like, really unnecessary. All Tidehunter had to do was just throw out a Gush on top of Maiden and get the kill so they can just back on the way and just go about the day. But anyway, moving on to Sven. As far as Sven goes, you finally got yourself a Mask of Madness. Definitely get that earlier. Increase your kill potential heavily. I think you got the Mask of Madness before you got your Chrysalis. I definitely agree with that. But you did have a relatively tough time because you pretty much died a lot. So Sven needs a lot of farm if he wants to carry. That's pretty much the moral of the story. Moving over to, I think, wait, nobody really. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I can remember that I had. Oh, Crystal Maiden, yes. Moving on to Crystal Maiden. Citizen Snip, the person who's in this video, I had to say this to you. I must say this to you. If you're playing Crystal Maiden, you're going to build a Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade is a really nice item, especially for channeling your ulti. So what you can do is you can activate your ulti, and you can you can start channeling your ulti, and then you can activate Diffusal Blade. Or sorry, not Diffusal Blade. Jesus, I'm getting my eyes mixed up. You can activate your Shadow Blade, and your Shadow Blade will make you invisible, so it'll make them not able to attack you. Now, they can still stun you because they have Tidehunter ulti. They can still hit you with that. They can still hit you with damage because Litch has a nice AoE. And Sven's stun is an AoE as well, so they can still stun you with that. But they kind of have to place it in the right spot for them to hit you. And long story short, you'll be more successful with running in the middle of somebody. And then, just straight out Rambo style, start channeling your ulti and activate your Shadow Blade so you can go invisible. As opposed to Shadow Blading in invisible and then popping your ulti so you become visible and then they just turn around, stun you, and kill you. So definitely reverse the order of the whole situation. Unless you have a BKB. If you have a BKB as a Crystal Maiden, that means two things. One, you're really farmed, and two, you're really farmed. So or your team's doing really well, so you're really farmed. So if you have a Shadow Blade and a BKB, then definitely Shadow Blade in, and then out of the middle of nowhere start channeling, or activate your BKB, start channeling your ulti, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can channel the full thing, and you're happy. So that's all I really had to say. That's all I can really remember. Remember, guys, Drow does a crap ton of damage for no apparent reason, so always be afraid. And that's all I had to say about this. Thank you for sending me in this review replay cast. I do need more review replay cast, so if you guys want me to cast your games, if you guys think something awesome happened, if you guys think, oh man, I want the world to see this, or oh man, I want my friends to see this, definitely send it to me, and I will cast it as soon as I possibly can, because I need to hurry to get fast with these, because they keep expiring on me, man. It's like so sad. It's like I had a puppy, and like YouTube gave me a puppy, or not YouTube. The Valve gave me a puppy, and they let me love the puppy for like a whole year, and then they just took it away without explaining what happened. It's like why you take my puppy? I wanted my puppy. I grew up with a dog. I became attached. But anyway, So I need more replays. Definitely go ahead and send me those in, or send those in to me. The moral that I follow is basically, if you're brave enough to send it in, then I will honor you by casting it. So I'll definitely stick to that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's it for this cast. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys whenever.